With the battle of economic models shaping up conversation ahead of the 2022 elections, ODM leader Raila Odinga is the latest to join the fray, giving a defense to his trickle-down economic model, which he maintains is the only solution that will help the country tackle its misgivings. Wednesday morning, Odinga, who was on a Meet the People tour of Nairobi, remained adamant that his government would be akin to a third liberation, whose focus will be based on social empowerment.
Our single focus is going to be how to ensure our people are fed, healthy, educated, and safe before all other considerations.
Thronged by hundreds across the streets as he transversed through Bama Market, Kamukunji and Gikomba, Odinga reiterated his committed towards his promise of ensuring that each household without proper income would be entitled to a monthly pay of 6,000 Kenya shillings.
Kuna shida ya kiuchumi kwa sababu ya mambo ya COVID. Bei ya bidhaa zimepanda, biashara imeporomoka kwa wananchi, ama sivyo? Gharama maisha iko juu zaidi, inataka ipunguzwe, ama sivyo?
But his model and plans are seemingly rubbing his opponents the wrong way, who are terming his model as impractical. Odinga, however, says that once the country puts a hold on the proliferation of public funds through corruption, social empowerment is achievable.
All this will be accompanied by an aggressive anti-corruption campaign that would not only save money, but also yield additional resources to be directed at protecting the poor. The figures may vary, but we are in agreement that the government is losing billions of shillings every year.
Unfortunately, in this country and indeed in this part of the world, we have a tendency to give very little attention to the quality of leadership, particularly political leadership. Yet, that is so key in terms of influencing the nature of governance.
The ODM leader, in a speech delivered at the University of Nairobi, disputes that such an economic model will have a ripple effect on the tax leveled on Kenyans, challenging his opponents, Deputy President William Ruto, to prove how his model will better the lives of Kenyans.
This shall be done with resources redirected from a range of ministries that will initially take a 25% cut in their budgets. The budget cuts will be followed by an even wider rationalization aimed at transferring government services to the poor and towards assisting the private sector, SMEs in particular, to grow and to prosper.
In a bid to gain foothold of his political strongholds, which has been seen to be lagging behind in the current IEBC rollout of the mass registration, they must come out in large numbers and ensure that they register as voters. Knowing this too well, Odinga is taking up himself to sensitize his backyard over the need to be enlisted in the voters list. With the ODM leader's much anticipated announcement on whether he will vie or not, his recent comments such as placing his economic model to public scrutiny are seen as building a momentum towards his big announcement expected later in the month. Martin Opio, K24 TV.